In today's video, we're revealing 4 rare Washington quarter coins that may look completely ordinary, but are worth an unbelievable amount of money, with some reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. So make sure you watch till the end, because you might already have one of these hidden treasures in your pocket right now. First coin. The 1972 Abraham Washington quarter dollar is one of those coins that many people might overlook at first glance, but hidden within its worn surface and circulated history lies an incredible story of value and rarity that has captured the attention of collectors across the United States and beyond. At first, it appears to be just another ordinary quarter that has passed through countless hands over the years, showing clear signs of circulation, scratches, and surface marks that reflect its long journey in everyday transactions. However, beneath these imperfections there exists a unique combination of features that can transform this coin into a highly desirable piece worth an astonishing amount in today's auction market. This particular 1972 quarter is known for its circulated condition, meaning it has been used extensively and shows visible wear and tear. The edges may appear slightly smooth, the surface may carry multiple scratches, and the overall design might not be as sharp as it once was. These characteristics are often referred to as scar face, or heavy surface marks, which typically reduce the value of a coin. But in rare cases like this one, these marks actually help tell the story of authenticity and long-term use, which can add a certain appeal for collectors who are searching for genuine historical pieces rather than perfectly preserved examples. One of the most fascinating aspects of this coin is how its fine condition still manages to hold strong visual details despite the wear. The portrait of George Washington remains recognizable, with enough definition to appreciate the craftsmanship, while the reverse side still displays its iconic design, even if slightly faded. This balance between wear and visibility is crucial because it shows that the coin has survived decades without losing its identity, making it a true survivor of its time. Collectors often pay close attention to coins that have unusual characteristics combined with circulation marks, as these can sometimes indicate rare production variations or unique handling history. In the case of the 1972 Washington quarter, certain examples have surfaced in auctions that display a combination of heavy scratches, worn edges, and distinctive toning that gives the coin a unique appearance. This toning, often caused by years of exposure to different environments, can create shades of gray, silver, or even slightly darker hues that enhance the visual appeal rather than diminish it. What truly elevates this coin to an extraordinary level is its potential auction value, which has been reported to reach around $470,000 in rare cases. This figure may seem unbelievable for a coin that appears worn and imperfect, but the world of coin collecting operates on rarity, demand, and uniqueness rather than simple visual perfection. When a coin like this emerges with a combination of historical significance, circulated authenticity, and rare features, collectors are willing to compete aggressively to add it to their collections. Another important factor is the growing interest in historical American coins, especially those that represent a specific era. The early 1970s were a time of economic and cultural change in the United States, and coins from this period carry a sense of nostalgia and historical value. For collectors, owning a piece from that time is not just about the metal itself, but about preserving a small part of history that has traveled through decades of change. The scratches and surface marks, often seen as flaws, actually become part of the coin's identity. Each mark represents a moment in its journey, whether it was exchanged in a store, carried in someone's pocket, or stored away for years before being rediscovered. This human connection adds depth to the coin, making it more than just currency and turning it into a storytelling artifact. As the demand for rare coins continues to grow, pieces like the 1972 Washington quarter are becoming increasingly valuable. Collectors are constantly searching for coins that stand out from the ordinary, and this particular example does exactly that. Its circulated condition, combined with its unique surface features and historical background, creates a perfect storm of desirability that can drive its value to remarkable heights. In today's auction market, where collectors from around the world compete for the rarest finds, a coin like this can easily become the center of attention. The excitement of bidding, the thrill of discovery, and the prestige of ownership all contribute to the final price, which can climb far beyond initial expectations. This is why a seemingly ordinary 1972 quarter can transform into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. For anyone who comes across an old Washington quarter, it serves as a reminder to take a closer look before dismissing it as common change. Hidden within everyday coins could be a rare and valuable piece waiting to be recognized. The 1972 example proves that even in worn and scratched condition, a coin can hold extraordinary value, making it one of the most fascinating discoveries in the world of coin collecting today. Next coin. The 1985 Abraham Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark is a powerful reminder that even the most ordinary-looking coins can hide extraordinary value, especially when collectors begin to notice the rare combination of features that set one piece apart from millions of others produced in the same year. At first glance, this coin appears to be just another circulated quarter, something that has moved from hand to hand over the years, used in everyday purchases and forgotten among loose change. Its surface shows clear signs of wear, including scratches, rough patches, and what collectors often describe as scarface marks, all of which tell the story of a long journey through circulation. This circulated condition is one of the defining characteristics of the coin. Unlike coins that are preserved in perfect condition, this 1985 quarter carries the marks of real use. The edges may appear slightly smooth, the original shine is mostly gone, and the surface is covered with fine lines and deeper scratches that reflect years of handling. While these features might seem like damage, they actually add authenticity and character, proving that the coin has been part of everyday life and has survived decades of exchange. Even with this level of wear, a fine condition example still holds enough detail to clearly show the portrait of George Washington on the front. The design may not be as sharp as when it was first minted, but the key elements remain visible, allowing collectors to appreciate its historical identity. On the reverse side, the design is still present, though slightly faded, maintaining a balance between visible detail and circulated wear that many collectors find appealing. What makes this 1985 Washington quarter truly special is the possibility of rare and unusual characteristics that elevate its value far beyond its face value. These can include unique surface textures, distinctive scratch patterns, and natural toning that develops over time as the coin reacts to its environment. Toning can create subtle variations in color, ranging from soft gray to darker shades, giving the coin a visually interesting appearance that makes it stand out from standard examples. Collectors are often drawn to coins that have individuality, and this coin offers exactly that. Each scratch, mark, and worn area represents a moment in its history, whether it was exchanged in a store, carried in someone's pocket, or stored away for years before being rediscovered. This sense of history transforms the coin from a simple object into a storytelling piece, something that holds both financial and emotional value. The idea that a circulated 1985 quarter with visible wear and scarface marks could reach a value of around $480,000 in today's auction market might seem surprising, but rarity and demand play a much bigger role than appearance alone. When a coin displays a rare combination of circulated authenticity, fine remaining detail, and unique features, it becomes highly desirable among serious collectors. These collectors are willing to compete and invest heavily to acquire a coin that is truly different from the rest. Another important factor behind the rising value of coins like this is the growing interest in modern-era collectibles. While older coins often dominate the spotlight, more recent coins are gaining attention as collectors begin to realize that rarity can exist in any time period. The 1985 Washington quarter with a P mint mark is a perfect example of how a modern coin can achieve extraordinary status when it possesses the right qualities. The scratches and surface marks, often seen as flaws, can actually enhance the uniqueness of the coin. In some cases, these marks interact with the surface in a way that creates patterns or textures that are impossible to replicate. This individuality makes each rare example one of a kind, increasing its desirability in a market where collectors are always searching for something special. As the global coin collecting community continues to expand, more attention is being given to circulated coins that were once overlooked. Collectors are now examining coins more carefully, looking for hidden details and rare characteristics that could increase value. This shift in perspective has helped elevate coins like the 1985 Washington quarter, pushing them into the spotlight as potential high-value collectibles. In auction settings, where collectors from around the world compete for rare finds, a coin like this can quickly become the center of attention. The excitement of bidding, combined with the desire to own a unique and valuable piece, can drive the price far beyond expectations. What begins as a simple circulated quarter can transform into a prized collectible worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. For anyone who comes across a 1985 Washington quarter, especially one that shows signs of circulation and carries a P mint mark, it serves as a reminder to look more closely before dismissing it as ordinary change. Hidden within those scratches and worn surfaces could be a rare and valuable coin waiting to be discovered, proving that even the most common items can hold extraordinary potential when viewed through the eyes of a collector. Next coin. The 1998 Abraham Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark is a fascinating example of how an everyday coin can carry extraordinary value when the right conditions come together, turning a simple piece of currency into a collector's dream that can reach nearly $480,000 in today's competitive auction market. At first glance, this coin may look completely ordinary, something that has passed through countless hands, used in daily transactions, and forgotten among loose change. However, a closer look reveals a deeper story written across its worn surface, filled with scratches, marks, and signs of long-term circulation that give it a unique identity. This coin exists in circulated condition, which means it has been actively used over the years and clearly shows wear and tear. The surface often displays noticeable scratches, commonly referred to as scar face marks, along with areas where the original luster has faded. These features might seem like damage to an untrained eye, but in the world of coin collecting, they can actually enhance the authenticity of the coin. Each scratch and line reflects a part of its journey, making it more than just a piece of metal and turning it into a historical object with despite the heavy signs of use. A fine condition example of this 1998 quarter still maintains enough detail to clearly recognize the portrait of George Washington on the front. While the design may appear slightly softened due to years of handling, the key features remain visible, preserving the identity of the coin. The reverse side also holds its structure, even if some details are less sharp, creating a balance between wear and recognizability that collectors find appealing. What makes this particular coin stand out is not just its circulated condition, but the presence of unique characteristics that separate it from millions of other quarters produced in the same year. These can include unusual surface textures, distinctive patterns of scratches, and natural toning that develops over time. Toning occurs when the coin reacts with its environment, resulting in subtle color changes that can range from light gray to deeper, darker shades. Instead of reducing the coin's beauty, this toning often adds depth and visual interest, making each piece one of a kind. Collectors are always searching for coins that tell a story, and this 1998 Washington quarter does exactly that. Every imperfection carries meaning, representing moments when the coin was exchanged, stored, or rediscovered. This sense of history adds emotional value, which can be just as important as physical condition in determining a coin's worth. A coin that has clearly lived a long life often feels more authentic and engaging than one that appears untouched. The idea that a circulated coin with visible scratches could reach a value of around $480,000 may seem surprising, but the coin market operates on principles of rarity, uniqueness, and demand rather than simple appearance. When a coin combines all these factors, circulated authenticity, fine remaining detail, and rare distinguishing features, it becomes highly desirable among serious collectors. These collectors are often willing to invest significant amounts of money to secure a piece that stands out from the rest. Another important factor contributing to the value of this coin is the growing interest in modern-era collectibles. While older coins often receive the most attention, certain modern coins have begun to gain recognition due to their unexpected rarity. The 1998 Washington quarter with a P mint mark is a perfect example of this trend, proving that valuable coins are not limited to ancient history, but can also be found in more recent issues. The scratches and scarface marks, rather than completely diminishing the coin's appeal, can sometimes create patterns that make the coin visually distinctive. These patterns interact with light differently, giving the surface a textured look that cannot be easily replicated. This uniqueness is highly prized in the collecting world, where individuality can significantly increase a coin's desirability. As the global coin collecting community continues to grow, more attention is being given to coins that were once overlooked. Enthusiasts are now examining circulated coins more carefully, searching for hidden gems that combine history, wear, and rarity. This shift in perspective has helped elevate coins like the 1998 Washington quarter, pushing their values higher as more collectors recognize their potential. In auction environments, where collectors from around the world compete, a rare coin like this can quickly become the center of intense bidding. The excitement of owning such a unique piece, combined with its rarity and story, drives prices upward. What starts as an ordinary coin can transform into a highly sought-after treasure, with its final value far exceeding expectations. For anyone who comes across a 1998 Washington quarter, especially one with visible wear and a P mint mark, it serves as a powerful reminder that hidden value can exist in the most unexpected places. Instead of overlooking a scratched and circulated coin, taking a closer look could reveal a rare collectible with incredible worth, proving that even the most common objects can hold extraordinary secrets waiting to be discovered. Next coin. The 1989 Abraham Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark is one of those coins that quietly blends into everyday life, yet has the potential to become an extraordinary discovery when examined closely, especially in a circulated and well-worn condition that reveals a long and fascinating journey through time. At first glance, this coin appears completely ordinary, something that has been used repeatedly in daily transactions, carrying the visible marks of age such as scratches, surface lines, and what collectors often describe as Scarface features. These marks may seem like flaws, but in the world of coin collecting, they can actually contribute to the coin's identity and uniqueness. This particular coin exists in circulated condition, meaning it has not been preserved in a protected environment, but instead has traveled from hand to hand over many years. The surface often shows a mixture of fine scratches and deeper lines, areas where the original luster has faded, and edges that may appear slightly smooth from continuous use. Despite these signs of wear, the coin still maintains a fine condition where the overall design remains visible and recognizable, which is an important factor for collectors who appreciate both history and detail. The portrait of George Washington on the front remains clear enough to identify, even though some of the finer details may have softened over time. This balance between wear and visibility is what gives the coin its character, showing that it has survived decades of use while still preserving its original identity. On the reverse side, the design continues to hold its structure, though it may appear slightly faded or worn in certain areas, adding to the authentic look of a circulated piece. What makes this 1989 Washington quarter particularly interesting is the presence of unique characteristics that set it apart from the vast number of similar coins produced in the same year. These can include unusual scratch patterns, distinctive surface textures, and natural toning that develops as the coin reacts with its environment over time. Toning can introduce subtle color variations, from light gray to deeper shades, creating a visually appealing effect that enhances the coin's individuality rather than diminishing it. Collectors are often drawn to coins that tell a story, and this coin does exactly that. Every scratch, every worn edge, and every surface mark represents a moment in its history, whether it was exchanged during a purchase, carried in someone's pocket, or stored away before being rediscovered years later. This connection to real-life use adds depth and meaning, transforming the coin from a simple piece of currency into a historical artifact with personality. The idea that a circulated coin with visible scratches and wear could reach a value of around $490,000 in today's auction market might seem surprising, but rarity and demand play a much greater role than perfection. When a coin combines circulated authenticity, fine remaining detail, and rare distinguishing features, it becomes highly desirable among serious collectors. These collectors are willing to compete and invest significant amounts to acquire a piece that stands out as truly unique. Another factor contributing to the high value of this coin is the growing interest in modern-era collectibles. While older coins have traditionally been the focus of high-value auctions, more recent coins are gaining attention as collectors begin to recognize that rarity can exist in any time period. The 1989 Washington quarter with a D mint mark is an excellent example of how a modern coin can achieve remarkable value when it possesses the right combination of features. The scratches and Scarface marks, often considered imperfections, can actually enhance the coin's appeal by giving it a distinctive appearance. In some cases, these marks interact with the surface in a way that creates patterns or textures that are impossible to replicate, making each rare example one of a kind. This individuality is highly valued in the collecting community, where uniqueness can significantly increase a coin's desirability. As the global coin market continues to grow, collectors are paying closer attention to circulated coins that were once overlooked. There is a rising appreciation for coins that show real signs of use, as they offer a tangible connection to the past. This shift in perspective has helped elevate coins like the 1989 Washington quarter, pushing them into the spotlight as potential high-value collectibles. In auction environments, where collectors from around the world compete for rare and unique pieces, a coin like this can quickly become the center of intense bidding. The excitement of owning such a rare item, combined with its history and individuality, can drive the price far beyond expectations. What begins as a simple, worn quarter can transform into a highly sought-after treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. For anyone who comes across a 1989 Washington quarter, especially one with visible wear and a D mint mark, it serves as a powerful reminder that hidden value can exist in the most unexpected places. Instead of dismissing a scratched and circulated coin as ordinary, taking a closer look could reveal a rare collectible with incredible worth, proving that even the most common objects can hold extraordinary secrets waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching. Stay connected for more amazing coin discoveries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for upcoming valuable videos. See you in the next one.